All right, friends, good morning. Happy, losing track of time here, October 23, 2024. We are entering day 3 of the 6-day TuskerStrong flow. All right, friends. So again, my primary goal in this essentially 6 videos is to give you guys a snippet of what the programming can look like within a year. All right, and so obviously it will change, but for where we are today, this is where we put you. All right, so before I lose track of thought here, we are going to focus predominantly on the iron cardio as part A, and then part B will be a strength element, a strength endurance, where we'll be doing a pull-up as well as the dip under load. I'll pull the vest out, put the 20-pound vest on, and execute. If you're developing both kettlebell strength as well as developing strength on rings, this will fit you. You just have to modify the scaling or modifying the rep scheme and the overall pace so it meets you where you're at. All right, so we just want to make sure that's clear. I do want to pull up real quick what I've been showing you all from day 1. Again, this is just a quick snippet of what TuskerStrong looks like on a Monday through Saturday. I do believe intensity is what it's all about. If you're going red line every day, you're going to fall apart. With TuskerStrong, you'll notice here Monday through Saturday on this slide. With that little key to the right there, you'll get an indication of how hard you should probably be working on that particular day. All right, so that's using a 1 to 5. And so today you'll see that 1 to 5 scale for the iron cardio with the pull-up dip endurance. I would consider this a moderate intensity. I don't want to take too much time to talk into the science of it all, but I do give props to Brett Jones with Strong First for iron cardio. Let me pull up this quick slide. Iron cardio is essentially a clean. I'm going to be using a double kettlebell versus a single kettlebell. It's a double kettlebell clean. It's a press, and then it's a squat. I do believe it's very important to understand what is that high-end aerobic limit. For me, it would be the same speed at which, or the same intensity of what I could probably go out and run for 30 minutes. Meaning I could go outside right now, run for 30 minutes, and at 150 beats, if not lower, I would consider that a very aerobic output for me. So that's something that you're gonna have to figure out for yourself through these days and weeks and months and years of training. What is an aerobic heart rate for you? All right, so 150 would be like that zone 2, perhaps maybe a little bit of zone 3. That's a very important piece of the iron cardio. This is not a red line all output. I don't want you to think that AMRAP, as many reps as possible. I don't want you to think that is associated with high output or a red line effort. Again, it should be on a 1 to 10 scale, 10 being all out, 1 a walk in the park. I would say it's going to put you at about a 4 to a 5 on an intensity scale. Again, I put there in that little asterisk there on the bottom of the screen, I said it's a predetermined aerobic heart rate limit equivalent to a 30-minute steady state run. Again, as I already noted, the intensity is like a 5 to a 6, all right, on a 1 to 10 scale. If you do have questions, friends, by all means, if you're following this or watching this post, let's see here. Yeah, good. Always know you can leave a comment, ask questions. I'm more than willing to answer and give you my thoughts. The other second phase, the last 10 minutes of the workout, 10 minutes of the workout today will be a pull-up, as noted already, a pull-up and dip endurance set, where we'll be attempting to do 3 pull-ups, get off that bar, go into 2 ring dips, all on 30 seconds, all right? Again, that's for 10 minutes. Again, that's utilizing a 20-pound vest. So that's the gist, guys. That's the gist of what this workout looks like. That's been about 4 minutes here of explaining what we're going to get into here today. If you have any questions, again, before we start, let me know. I won't have a lot of time for interaction today since I'll be trying to get after it. Hopefully you can tell. I did put the heart rate here, kind of jimmy rigged this system here, so you can actually see the heart rate. And I'll explain to you again how I kind of pace this, how I try to keep it aerobic, at the same time building some significant strength. Today I'll be using double 62s for my strength piece within the iron cardio, all right? So thanks again for being here today. I'm excited to have you. Again, this is day 3 of 6 days of TuskerStrong, where my goal is to help you understand, get a feel for the overall flow in this particular week. If there are no questions, I'm going to get ready to rock. It is important to note my warm-up, I know not everybody can, is a 20-minute sauna, traditional sauna, not infrared, at 200 degrees. So I'm more than ready to rock and roll. If you haven't warmed up and you are watching this after live, I would say certainly do a 30-second jump rope, perhaps 30 seconds of jumping jacks, maybe hit the floor, do some push-ups, cycle through that for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, friends? All right, it's time to rock and roll again. Hopefully the heart rate is still there. There you go. All right, so I look forward to working with you guys today. Let's get that slide up. That's it, day 3 iron cardio. Let's rock and roll. Again, it will be a clean, a double clean, a press into a squat. I'll mark it off on the board. I will say one last piece that allows you to validate your progression or regression over a course of weeks, months. I always look at the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes of a 20-minute iron cardio session. And if you're doing 15 reps on that first 10 minutes, on the second 10-minute block, you should try to come pretty close to that same rep scheme. All right, so that's just a little side note. That's how I evaluate, am I getting stronger or am I actually regressing, all right, with the iron cardio. All right, here we go. I will utilize a power position. So we're here. After I do that first rep, I always take a look at where that heart rate responds. Usually I'd have that heart rate right in front of me. But that puts me at 148. I'm running a little bit high this week. I'm running a little bit high. So I do wait to bring that heart rate down just a hair before I engage that next rep. I'm at 145. Doing a lot of talking is elevating my heart rate. Next rep. Usually I'm running much lower than 149, 145. But just listen to your body, friends. Just listen to your body. It will dictate the pace, my friends. It will dictate the pace. So this is, again, not an all-out effort, but you will find heart rate is going to be held steady. If heart rate does go higher than 150 during the work, I personally am not opposed to that. But I do try to bring that heart rate back down. Again, seeing 144. I'm just coming at it again at the right intensity, not redlining. Deep breath in. £124. 124 pounds for a squat is not, in my mind, very high, coming off of yesterday's back squat and deadlift day. Okay, friends, I'm seeing 146. So obviously this is a very heart rate driven effort. I'm already seeing 158. Normally I'd be seeing a much lower heart rate response. There we go. Okay, friends, here we go again. Clean. you're new to this channel, I don't know if I introduced myself. My name is Lance Leo. This is TuskerStrong, where my goal is to help those, we're all aging, aren't we? Stay strong, turn back that clock, and feel stronger than ever, regardless of your chronological age. Nice deep breath. Here we go. Hopefully you're picking up on the breath control. That's absolutely critical. Creating that intra-abdominal pressure, which helps keep you strong, stay strong, and also protect that spine. Great job. Again, ideally, if I find my heart is elevating above that aerobic threshold during the actual movement, I'm okay with that. I just make sure I bring it back down before re-engaging. Here we go. Seeing 5 minutes and 40-something seconds into this. Hopefully you guys are finding a good rhythm. Again, I am using a power clean. I might throw in just a few where I'm actually utilizing a little bit of movement, a little bit of a hike, just so you can see the difference. Okay, just some variation from the power clean. Here we go. Just a little bit more momentum as I hike that bell back. Back to a power clean. Good work, good work. Over time, friends, I believe I started doing this at 35s, double 35s. I'd even say I started this probably utilizing one bell only. So over time, we should be able to be taking on more external load. More external load. My goal is to help you see the pace of this. Again, I know I've said it once, I'll say it again. This is a far more pulled back approach. All right, time is flying, guys. It's now 9 minutes and 20 seconds of working time here. 9 minutes and 20, so I'll probably get one more set. Again, at the end of the session, you should count and see how many reps you did in the first 10 and in that last 10 minutes. Here we go. Okay, perfect. That's the first 10. Calling that 15 reps. I know heart rate is still recovering, so it's all good. If I'm counting that correctly, that's 15 reps in the first 10 minutes. Let's get back into it. Bring that heart rate down. Oh, side note. Heart rate monitor strap, Garmin, get it away from your body, allows you to get after it without crushing those wrists. I didn't mean crush the wrist without crushing a watch, okay? So that's kind of my protocol. Heart rate monitor on, watch away. Again, the important thing to note too, obviously, my heart's different than your heart. My fitness is different than your fitness. So how you respond to your specific load will be different. So obviously when I go, you go is not always the case. All right, friends, here we go. Stay with me. Starting to feel a little more warmed up at this point. Starting to feel that flow a little bit. It's good to have you guys here with me today. Again, I hope you're getting something out of it. If you are, by all means, if you feel led to do so, throw a like. If you want more of this kind of quality training that will not burn you out, but allow you to see daily, weekly, monthly gains, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Here we go. One thing I forgot to mention, at 50, I feel like I'm more like 25. And I absolutely want the same thing for those who are following this channel. to get just enough training stimulus that they do see ongoing gains and that they do feel amazing. Okay, so here we are, still 155. I'm doing way too much talking. Find those lats, deep breath, draw them back. Usually I have that heart rate in front of me. I don't have to always be watching this thing, but here we go. Deep breath. We're now 16 minutes and 17 seconds into this workout. 16, 17. Again, trying as best we can over time to match that first 10 rep routine in the last 10 minutes of reps. Ideally. Here we go. Can't believe I did it again, friends. My apologies. I don't know if I marked the calendar or marked off the board or not. Forgot. Sorry about that, guys. I keep forgetting to give you the big screen. All right, here we go. All right, friends, here we are. 18 minutes in of a 20-minute workout. 18 minutes in of a 20-minute iron cardio. I have just enough time. I might be able to match the same rep count if heart rate drops. But you're not going to be a slave to the reps. You're not going to be a slave to the reps. You're just going to focus on steady. Too much talking. Again, that high-end aerobic heart rate is dependent on you and your current fitness level. As I said, it's equivalent to what you could do for a 30-minute run and be conversational. Here we go. Here we have 2 reps to go. Whether or not I match it, I'm not going to today. We're at 1950, almost 20 minutes. I'd pull the rope or pull the cord on it at that point. So we were at 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 13. I got 13. First 10 minutes, 15 reps. Last 10 minutes, 13 reps. All right, so if my math is right there, we got about 30 reps in over a course of 20 minutes with a very aerobic mindset. We're gonna shift gears now, friends. We're gonna shift gears now slightly to the strength endurance element of the pull-up and the dip. So let me just get things set up real fast. These dip rings, these rings themselves are a little bit low, only because I'm giving myself a little bit of assistance. Slight bent knee position, toes touching, keeping the rings close to my body, bent knees, and coming up through it. Okay, so I'm gonna come down, touch the ground, keep the rings low, press out, create that hollow hold at the top. Let's get the weight on. I'm gonna put a 20-pound vest on for this to add a little bit more stimulus and challenge to it. For this phase, guys, I will show you this real quick, those who are new or just coming into this. That's it. Again, day 3, welcome. Those who are coming into this late. But this is a 2-part workout where we do iron cardio first. Then we engage this day 3 phase of the pull and the dips. On 30 seconds, we're on the 30-second mark, doing 3 pulls and 2 dips on a 30-second window. Okay, so we'll do 3 pulls, 2 dips on a 30-second block. We'll take off in 15 seconds. Big fan of chalk, use it. All right, friends, so we're taking off on 6, flat, 3 pulls. Here we go. Two dips. That's a great way to mod a dip. Still loading that upper body. Just giving you a little bit of assistance on that deep end element of it. Okay, here we go. What you can do if you wish to modify this loading, by all means, you can also go wide grip, chin up grip. I'm gonna go wide. If 3 and 2 is too much, go with a 2 and a 1. Okay, here we go. We started at 6:01. We're now 2 minutes and 30 seconds in. I'm going to go chin up dip or chin up grip. Again, only just 10 minutes. I'm no longer really honing in on heart rate specific as a driver here. Just kind of leaning into it. 158. Here we go. Go wide grip. All right, friends, we're 4 minutes in of 10. This will be much higher intensity than the first 20 minutes of today. Here we go. Quick pivot. I'm going to go 2 and 2 now. 2 pulls, 2 dips. Ironically, that's another alternative for pulls, friends. That was awesome. Unbelievable. Seriously though, if you're not able to do pulls, ring rows are a great start. One thing I definitely preach, friends, is good form. Not happy with my form. I'm going to go 1 and 1. Bringing it down to 1 and 1. Want that chin over bar. I want clean. I want good reps. I don't like sloppy. All right, here we go. 1 and 1. One thing I have learned, you have to be able to listen to your body, pivot if the body's not working. Okay, here we go. You get a lot more out of it if you do it right. Can't be pig-headed, right? You can't be pig-headed. And that's what keeps you in the game. All right, guys, here we go. Last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes. A little bit more rest. A little bit more rest. Here we go. For what it's worth, weeks prior to this, I was doing All of this on a minute, so it is catching up to me a little bit, and that's fine. You just have to pivot though, right? That's all. All right, friends, last minute. We're now at 6:09. Last minute, we'll have 2 more rounds in this. Okay, 2 more rounds. All right, last time through. Okay, one thing I have learned in my days, if you're unable to pivot, change course, you're more likely to have bad reps, obviously, or also possibly injury. Here we go. A little bit of an eccentric here. Last rep. All right, bingo. Bingo. Day 3 is in the books with TuskerStrong. Day 3 for the 6-day exposure. We're hopefully got something out of the iron cardio segment of 20 minutes. We then executed a pull as well as a dip. Started off at 3 and 2. On 30 seconds, we dropped that bad boy down to 1 to 1. All right. Always have to be able to flex. Not flex, but flex with your mindset, right, as you go into a workout. Again, this is TuskerStrong, where my goal is to take folks, we're all aging, aren't we? For me, I'm at 50, feel more like 20. I want the absolute same thing for you, and I do believe using the methodology within TuskerStrong, you can do the same exact thing. You can turn back that clock, feel stronger than ever, and be able to do something again with great intensity the next day. All right, friends, proud of every one of you who are actually able to toe the line with me today. Hopefully you see that the process is not always etched in stone. You got to pivot as the body dictates that or tells you otherwise. Day 4 coming up tomorrow. Day 4, one of my favorite days. Believe it or not, it's a recovery day. I would strongly encourage you to join me for day 4, where I'll be focusing on hip mobility. In my case, my greatest area of weakness is lower extremity. So I'll be showing you what I do to knock out dreaded calf issues. All right, friends. So welcome once again to TuskerStrong. Until next time, let's stay strong. Let's stay strong together.